Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. As a recording of this, it is Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023. I'm gonna go to Spirit Halloween today. I have not been to one in a while, but I need to purchase some items for a little bit later in the Halloween season, even though the Halloween season is kind of already beginning at a lot of stores. There is one over on Highway 27. There used to be one in Kissimmee, but I was looking online, it appears like that one closed. So I'm gonna go check out some interesting animatronics, some spooky, scary items, and don't want to give too many spoilers about what I'm gonna be dressing as at some of the haunt stuff coming up, the Halloween stuff coming up. But I'll showcase Spirit Halloween and possibly a couple other stores as well. I'm inviting you to join me, and I'm just gonna wing the rest of the day. Who knows what else I'll find? Join me, shall you? I'm gonna take a little stroll down Market Street. Also kind of curious, it's still a little too early, but Jeter Bend, which is here in Celebration, really popular spot for Halloween decor, they said they weren't gonna do it anymore. So I'm curious if this year, it might not be for like a few more weeks till Halloween really starts to rear its head, if they will end up doing anything down on Jeter Bend. I hope they do, because it's pretty awesome. Every cup is an adventure, including the cup that I have here as well. Now, in front of the Starbucks, where I got piping hot caffeinated beverage, was a skeleton. Looks like he has a little drink. He's ordering something from Avocados, the Mexican place right next to Starbucks. There's a, yeah, full-on getting in this Halloween season. I've never noticed these before, but it looks like they put these little metal pieces along here so no one's on their skateboard doing any tricks and sliding up against the side. They've probably been there before, I've just never noticed them. I don't want you skateboarding around these parts, or at least sliding on the sides. Little fuel for the road, $3.77 a gallon here at the Art Deco 7-Eleven. I-4 westbound looking pretty smooth at this hour. It's only 2 p.m. Not going to the Disney parks, however. I always like to say hello to the Mickey Powerball. Thankfully, it looks as if it is open. Right next to Best Buy over there. Right next to JCPenney over there. And while I'm here, so I use the Canon G7X Mark II, which are getting a lot harder to find. This one I'm using now, I had to purchase offline, and there was like a month delay on getting it. It was a repurposed model. So I'm gonna see if they have one in there. If they have one, I'll just buy an extra one just to have, because I go through probably about 3 of these a year, and they're getting harder to find. So I'm gonna stop in Best Buy as well, but also the reason I'm here, Spirit Halloween. And the reason I want to go in here is because there's going to be some events coming up throughout the season that I want to dress up as different things. Oogie Boogie Bash, I will be going to in California. So we'll be heading out to California early into next month, which is September, and the opening night of Oogie Boogie Bash, I will be there on opening night. I believe it is a Tuesday, which is the earliest they've ever opened it. I will be there on opening night, and I want to wear an outfit. I have an idea. I'm gonna see if I can come up with something in here that I'm gonna be sporting. Like I said, I don't want to give any spoilers. But yeah, Oogie Boogie Bash, which is basically the California version of Mickey's Not So Scary. Now, when you first walk in, you will have some of the big displays that they always are really well known for. When I say big displays, it's just the items that when you first walk in, that'll kind of pop up. You stand on top of them. You'll basically take your foot and you'll stand up on top of, right in front of them, and then they will either work or don't work. These were like half working, half not working, but most of them were working. But some of the effects were not working considerably like they should have been working. And I've also been in other spirits before in previous years, and there was always a lot more items. This is definitely one of these stores which has a lot more masks, costumes, paraphernalia-like things like that, decor, knickknacks, things like that. Definitely a lot more of that, more costumes than there are like yard props and the pop-up style that you would have at other ones. And the certain items that I was looking for, they didn't really have exactly what I was looking for, but I ended up getting a couple of options. So I ended up buying 2 different items that I could use throughout the course of the Halloween season, possibly, you know, unless I could find exactly what I'm looking for. But I might end up using something different for the Oogie Boogie and for other ones. And I'll go to other Halloween events as well. So definitely will not get stuck with two items. I'll definitely end up utilizing them considerably. But there are more than just this one. I looked up another one. There was another one closer to downtown Kissimmee. This is the one off Highway 192, and I still got plenty of time. But this is the first stop of the day and the season, buying decor. So much fun. It's scary. I ended up getting a few things. I got a full bag full of items. Spirit Halloween. Put my stuff in the car and then go into Best Buy, see if they have that camera. Located just next door is the Best Buy. I've never been in this Best Buy. I've been in a lot of Best Buys. I haven't been in this one. Cross my fingers. Hopefully they have a Canon G7X in here, because they're hard to find these things, the Mark IIs. All right, no luck. In fact, they did have a display model, but below the display model, it said, not available in store or online. I talked to one of the associates that goes, oh yeah, we can't even order it. So it might be one of those things that eventually I might have to use another camera. I do have a few of them. This is the best working model. I have like 3 or 4 that kind of sort of work, and some of them have the little dark dot blemishes on the inside of the lens. So one day. For now, this one's working okay. Maybe I'll try to order another one online. Take a look at Frankenstein right there. Frankie, I like to call it. Well, it's technically Frankenstein's monster, but you know what I mean. Always neat looking around inside any Halloween store, not just Spirit, but just all of them. I'll see if I can find another one. I'll go to a couple of them today. All right, it appears like 20 minutes from here is another Spirit. I'm gonna go by there and see what they got. Traffic going westbound already starting to formulate over there. Good thing I went that direction when I did, because now it's backing up pretty hard. I've arrived now at the Loop in Kissimmee. Got the movie theater over there, the Regal Theater. Bed Bath & Beyond. And the Pier 1 Imports appears, no pun intended, appears Pier 1 Imports to be where another Spirit Halloween has taken it over. I guess Pier 1 is now a Halloween superstore by the name of Spirit. Next to Yankee Candle and Five Below and Ross. Thing about these stores, they just take over old businesses. Now, one thing about these Spirit Halloweens is a lot of them have exactly the same thing, but then some of them have more and less than the other one. Like this place, for example, had more of the yard decor than the first spot did, considerably more, and it looks like the square footage was a little bit bigger as well. A lot of the more interactive. This one was leaps and bounds when it comes to the yard decor and the new we call them animatronics, the working spinny, you know, things that you put in front of the yard for people to step on, and they do all that. There was a lot more in this one than there were at the other ones. But I noticed even some of the outfits, there's different ones here. There's a couple different ones that the other one did not have in stock, but there's also a couple at the first one that I went to that this one did not have. So it's kind of good to hit a couple different ones, because I noticed there was a few differences at both of them. Even though it's mostly the general products, you just never, one place has something sold out or something hasn't been in stock yet, and vice versa. And since I was in this neighborhood, it's another Best Buy here. Let's see if they have the Canon G7X Mark II in here. Or I could get a PlayStation 5. Probably won't though. Yeah, probably not gonna get that. And once again, just as I expected, that was a no-go. In fact, when I went in, they had the one on display, but it said that there aren't any available online or in stores, which is interesting that they even have the display out at both the stores. Nonetheless. And this is located right next to the Loop, across the street, next to Plato's Closet. I remember Plato's Closet from like the 90s. As far as I can recollect, it was one of the first in Central Florida where you could take used clothes in, almost like a glorified thrift store. Sell and trade clothes in. I remember Plato's Closet, not this one, but I remember Plato's Closet when they came to Orlando back in like the 90s, I believe. Oh, the sky is looking pretty evil over here across Lake Reinhardt off the distance of the, look at those clouds up there. It's like they mean business. Fountains going on over there, fountains going strong. Got the spires of the Celebration Theater, but that sky, whew. Now look in the other direction, sky's not quite as bad. Probably gonna get some rain. There's gonna be a little bit of a downpour happen. I was looking for Cool the Gator, but no sign out here at this time frame. Could be anywhere in this large body of water. How are the ducks out there though? Decoy duck. I hear thunder. Or a truck rumbling. Could be both. Well, that's going to do it for today. Just a simple day. Going to some Halloween stores. Got some outfits. One of them I'm going to choose to utilize, and maybe the other one as well. Still got a little time before all the events transpire, but wanted to get into the spirits. No pun intended, another pun, a lot of puns. I don't know if that's really a pun, but get into the mood, the spirit Halloween before everything sells out. That's gonna do it for today. I'll see you in the next video, the vlog. Thanks for watching. The vlog is over. You both seen Cool around? No, too busy looking for some snacks. Now, if you see Cool, say hello for me, okay? Nah, they're just too preoccupied with doing their own thing down there. The storks. Birds. The stork-like birds.